Hello everyone, Ben Schroeder with you again. Today I'm going to deal with a not so nice topic, and that is the 5 worst things about living in Nigeria. Now I know no one likes going through the worst things about their country, and I'm not saying these are the worst things all in Nigeria. I'm not trying to downgrade Nigeria. I love Nigeria. I live in Nigeria. I work in Nigeria. I help the people, and I feel very much a part of the people. But I know every country has a bad side to it. And so I just want to go through some of those things that I notice are not too nice about living in Nigeria. Number 1, let me tell you, the roads. The roads are terrible in some places, and it's by far for me one of the worst parts about living in Nigeria. I know people who loathe traveling from one part of Nigeria to another. Though I don't often take public transport, which is getting into like a taxi and everyone's cramming into a small little Toyota. For those of you who do not know public transport, but I have been in public transport before, and I travel from Jos to Kano. I travel from Kano to Katsina, travel from Katsina down to Jos again. I've been in the east, I've been in the south towards Lagos, I've been in the north in Kano. I've traveled a lot in Nigeria, and I can tell you that things would be a lot easier if the roads were good. That is one of the worst. You literally have potholes that are about half my height. Though I'm only 5'8", these potholes are massive. Some are the size of an actual car in the middle of the road. And so you'll have a highway, you'll be going around 100 kilometers an hour, and then there's potholes that you can constantly have to keep on slowing down. So a journey of 2 hours on a good road will be extended to 5 hours because of the condition of the roads. So Nigeria would be a lot better if the roads were just good. Please, Nigeria, get your roads together. That is number 1 for me. Number 2 is the lack of food variety. Now I'm from Canada, specifically I'm from Toronto, Canada, and I believe Toronto is one of the most multicultural cities in the world. And so with it comes different foods from all different nations. You have restaurants. If I'm craving Nigerian food in Canada, I know the restaurant I need to go to. The problem is here in Nigeria, we don't have that variety. And so I can't get Italian food, I can get Chinese food only in the bigger cities, but the place I'm living, the closest Chinese food is about 3 hours away. So just overall, there's not much variety of food. I am living in a smaller village, and if you go to the market, you can find yam, you can find tomato, you can find pepper, you can find some different vegetables, but that is pretty much it. And to be honest, you get tired of those foods day in and day out. So often, as a foreigner, I get food in the bigger cities, can it or quickly buy it, try and preserve it until I get to my actual location, and then freeze everything. But otherwise, the food variety is lacking in Nigeria, and I believe part of that is because there are not that large of an expat community living here, and so that's probably the reason. But yeah, be expected to miss out on your favorite foods when you come to Nigeria, and be expected to learn how to like other foods that you have never tried before. Definitely number 3 is the heat. Now there are times when the weather is bearable, there are times when it's actually cooler, and of course if you come here and live for any significant amount of time, then your body will get adjusted to things. But otherwise, there's even the locals complain of the heat, especially in February, in March and April. At the peak of the dry season, the heat is often unbearable. And I know many people will shower just before going to bed just to cool off their body. And other people will even wake up in the middle of the night to take another shower to cool off their body. So the heat can get bad at times, especially when there's no national power or electricity. It's coming and going, and therefore there are no fans and no ACs. So the heat can get bad, but it's just something you have to learn to live with. Number 4, it has to do again with the lack of something, and that is the lack of entertainment. Even in the bigger cities, I've been to Abuja, I've been to Lagos, you can't find the wide variety of entertainment that I'm used to in Canada or in the West. I'm talking about theater, I'm talking about plays, concerts, even such things as going to the movie theaters. It's significantly lacking in Nigeria. And sports programs, other such things are lacking. Now there are local sports programs, but in terms of professional sports, this is often lacking in Nigeria, and I found I haven't been able to really get my taste of entertainment that I would get in Canada. They're slowly starting to improve things, but that is definitely one disadvantage of living in Nigeria. And then number 5, probably for me, maybe not so for other people, is the lack of privacy. Because of the warm culture, because people can just drop off your door at any given time of the day without an invitation, you sometimes may feel that, okay, you're not getting the privacy you need. And myself, I'm an introvert. Though I enjoy being around people, I often need my time to just be alone in my house to regain my strength. And sometimes I'm not able to do that. People will come, go, and it just takes a lot of energy not to get frustrated with those kind of scenarios. And remember that is the culture, this is the environment, this is what people have grown up knowing, and yeah, you just got to go with the flow. In the end, life is an adventure. In order to grow, you have to get pushed out of your comfort zone. And I know when you get pushed out of your comfort zone, that's when you'll experience new experiences, learn new things, grow in your ability to withstand various scenarios and cultures and stresses that are put on the body. So all these things are disadvantages, but at the same time it helps an individual grow in their own abilities and their own inner strength. We pray that Nigeria continues to improve. We want it to improve, but these are just some of those things that are not yet there and that can definitely be improved in Nigeria. Well, thank you very much. Let me know down in the comments what you think is not so nice in Nigeria. And then if you want, let me know what you would like to hear. I'm available to talk about any topic, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you in Nigeria one day. Bye for now.